Trusting the process means believing in yourself and just go with it. Trust your instincts.
What does it mean to trust the process? For this episode, let's listen to the story of 42-year-old television host and entrepreneur Drew Arellano. In his 18 years in the industry, what was it like from starring in a hit TV commercial to becoming an award-winning travel and current affairs show host to balancing it with running his business Vamos Performance Apparel? What has Drew learned from his journey? Let's listen to his story here on the final episode of Trust the Process, a Paano Ba To? Special Series. Hey, welcome back to Paano Ba To, Drew Arellano.
All right, nice to be back, G.
Yes.
cracking?
Not a lot of people know that before you became a host, you're actually working in an ad agency and that hosting was not really in the plan. And I guess your life turned around when you starred in that Pare shampoo commercial, which snowballed your television hosting career. Wow.
And then I met you.
And then we met, yes.
Then we met.
A lot of people who watch and listen to Paano Ba To are in that stage of their life. Like, they can go many different ways. Why did you decide to choose, sige, let's try hosting and then see what happens? Was it like that?
It was a series of events that led to where I am now, or that pretty much pushed me to be in front of the camera. One was because of the commercial. I just tried it out, and then the commercial became a hit. And then my dad was the lawyer of Tito Boy, who became our manager, my manager. And then my dad's like, go, try it out, being the super supportive dad that he was. And then I tried out acting, and that didn't really work because apparently I was better just being myself. Hosting is just being yourself. At least for me. Pagdating sa hosting, it was just, hey, okay, I'll just probably talk. I'll do research. I of course I have to learn stuff in order for me to be an effective host. Like katulad na sinasabi ng manager natin na si The Great Boy Abunda na, hey, you can't wing it all the time. You gotta know what you're talking about. You have to be interested so that people are interested to watch you. Parang ganon. But I also think, G, that I believe in fate. I really do. I believe in destiny. I believe that parang nakasulat na to. Because even though I was scared to enter into a new realm, it was just like something was pushing me to try it out.
I feel that. And even though you did not pursue being an actor, wow.
Oh boy.
I still think that worked out because that's where you met your wife, right? If not for that, you wouldn't have your beautiful wife and 4 beautiful kids. But hosting wasn't really a full-time career then, because when you're on TV, you do everything, act, sing, dance, host. So at what point did it for you become, hey, this can actually be my career? Was there a point, or did you just like coast along and enjoy the ride?
I'll pretty much point out to what you said. Sa industry natin, you need to act, you need to host, you need to sing, you need to dance. It's funny that I had to put my foot down when I started hosting. And when they wanted me to sing and or dance, sabi ko, guys, time out. Sabi ko, teka, wala yan sa kontrata ko. Of course, that's a joke. But it was half meant na parang, guys, I really signed up to be just a host. I know a lot of people succumb to that. I know a lot of people will allow that because they're just respectful. But no, I have to put my foot down, guys. I mean, that's the reason why I'm not, in a variety show, because I don't want to be part of like dancing and but kanya-kanya yan eh. This is my trip. Kasi if I do something that I'm not happy anymore, then I'm not gonna do it. I'm still hosting now, so I'm still happy and I'm still interested.
Yeah, that was your guiding principle, kumbaga. Do you think that's your key secret to longevity in the industry?
I talked about this to my dearest of friends, to my wife, and I remember when EO was very busy, we weren't married yet, and I just had like one show. Here I was like, I don't know why she's doing so much. I just want to do and be happy. So that's why I started triathlon, because I had time. Some brands got me because I did triathlon. I'm like, oh wow, this is a bonus. I'm doing what I love to do, and hey, okay, that also happened in like the span of 18 years na I just followed my heart and did what I wanted to do. And then, everything's like falling into place. There are challenges sometimes. But syempre, kasama na yun, di ba? But I think that, like what you said, it's been working for me that what's important is that whatever it is you're doing, you're happy. And hopefully, share ko rin yan sa mga anak ko and not be pressured by what society dictates.
Tying all that together, you mentioned what society dictates, what makes you happy. I wanted to go back to what you said earlier about when you were starting hosting and they were asking you to sing and dance. Same with me. I feel nga like we had a very similar journey. You and GMA, me and ABS. Kasi nga, being just a host was not a thing at that time. I guess I wanted to ask you about that. Kasi at that time, I sort of felt guilty, like feeling ko parang, am I just being maarte for not wanting to? And there was that internal struggle. But I knew na no way, this is the path I want to try, I want to take. Susugal ako. I remember Tito Boy telling me na parang, Bianca, you realize that if you just want to become a host, you won't get as many opportunities. And I said, yeah, Tito Boy, I mean, this wasn't my first career option in the first place, so I'll just try it out. If anyone listening to this has that internal struggle of, people are telling me to do this, but this is what my mind is telling me, my heart is telling me, yeah, what advice would you give them?
And the reason why it's so important to talk about this, G, because I feel that what we talk about right now could actually change their mindset, could actually encourage them to do the same. You don't have to be a sheep. You can actually be a wolf. It gave us confidence, not just with work, but with other aspects in our life, diba?
You're right. It's such an important message that you have this like general path in mind, but you can tailor fit little things to fit what suits you. It doesn't have to be the same as everyone else.
And I remember this because when I did What's Up with Bong and Tony, I was trying to be like them. Because I was the newbie. I was trying to be like them, their humor. And then I remember Bong telling me, hey, hindi mo kailangan kami gayahin ah. Kinuha ka dito dahil you had your own humor. And that just like cleared my head. Automatically, I'm like, oh nga no, I can be the person who I am. I guess yun yung parang ginawa ko when it comes to hosting. Parang sige, just be who you are. And it becomes easier eh, di ba? And that's why let's point it out that whenever we do something new, it's not easy. It's never easy. Just follow your heart. Yeah.
I'm sure this resonates with a lot of people. I definitely agree that it will always be hard when you're starting something new. The morning show, it's a really fun job for a host, right? And after a decade in Unang Hirit, you did decide to step away. And that's quite a decision because, diba, being in the morning show, it's easy, it's comfortable, it's stable, it's secure. But, kumbaga, you chose a different path. What made you decide to leave?
It's funny that you said you're comfortable already with something for so long, right? But that was actually one of the reasons why I left. Because yes, you're comfortable, but I wasn't learning anymore. Ako, waking up early in the morning is fine for me. Super. I'm a morning person. But the reason for waking up early, naghahanap na ako ng rason for waking up early. Good number of years. I'm like, yeah, I'm still alive. I'm still learning. I still want to do this. Then it became like, doing this again? Hold on. Parang nawawala yung meaning ko, the reason for my existence. So that happened and I'm like, you know what? It's time to leave. It's time to use my time on something else that would make me happier. So that's pretty much a general reason why I left. And of course, that was the time when my father passed away na rin. So that was my like, okay, I have to put my foot down. I'm gonna focus more on my family. That's how it started.
Ang ganda kasi time has always been your currency. I know that we're very similar in that the money is, of course, we are privileged to say this, but the decisions were not made on that, and we acknowledge that it's a privilege. Pero time has always been your ultimate currency. So yeah, I wanted to end this with a few quick questions lang. What is one thing you feel you did right in your journey?
Ask questions.
What is one thing you could have improved on naman or done better in your journey?
Gave more relationships more importance.
Oh. Fill in the blanks. Please say, for me, trusting the process means blank.
For me, trusting the process means believing in yourself and just go with it. Trust your instincts. And then you will find that pot of gold, well, it doesn't necessarily symbolize wealth or money, but you will find that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, at the end of your journey. But then again, it is the journey that will actually make you feel alive, and hopefully you will enjoy from.
I love that. You know, I've asked this question to everyone in this series, and that answer resonated with me most because parang when you say trusting the process, it's like we're only looking forward to what's at the end of the process when in fact
Mm-hmm.
it's the journey that's like
It's
the
the
best
journey.
part. Love that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, last, what is one advice you wish you knew early on in your career that you would like to share to those starting out now?
How to handle money. I
Mm.
mean, I don't get me wrong. If I would compare myself to the people I know, I think I learned about handling money early then. But I wanted sana to have learned earlier. So
When you say handling money, what exactly does that mean?
because it's not just about earning money. It's not just about saving money, but it's about investing it. Because parang we were taught na you have to save, save, save. Ako, for me, that's so limiting. It's about investing it. Kasi when you just save, when you save it for a rainy day, I think, yeah, you could start with that. But you could actually progress to, oh, now then we can invest. The main goal is to be free as early as possible. So you don't need to wait to retire and like 60 years old, you retire and then that's the only time that you can actually enjoy.
Yeah,
Mm.
absolutely. Hey, thanks, Drew. Thanks so much. You're the best.
Thank you so much, G.